Hey everyone, my name is Niobia Yates, author of the Brave Trilogy. The trilogy is about two kids who gain courage to fight creatures to save the people around them. What inspired me to write this spine-tingling, hair-raising trilogy is from my love of horror films and creepy stories. I guarantee you and your family will love every part of this series from start to finish. You can find my books on my personal website, NQY Books, Amazon, and anywhere books are sold. Enjoy, much love, Niobia.
You know what? You need positive energy. You need positive energy. Positive energy is a lifestyle. It's a vital ingredient to a better way of thinking. Upgrade your mindset. You gotta stay positive. Stop surrounding yourself around negativity. You better protect your positive energy. Look, I don't know how many times I need to tell you, but you need positive energy. And just in case you forget, you can wear your positive energy to serve as a constant reminder. Now head over to energylifestyleapparel.com for your positive energy merch. Trust me, you need all this positive energy. No matter what you're going through, it gets better.
Desire for revenge.
Hey guys, it's Stacey J with Live 365 Radio, and I wanted to jump on real fast to show you this shoe right here, right? This shoe is designed by my good girlfriend, Cheri. The company name is Indigoz Shoes, and baby, she just launched this shoe, I think, last week, along with both men and women, so you got to go check her out. This is such a privilege to wear her shoe because I've seen her from the beginning of her venture with this to seeing it come to fruition. So I'm so excited, so proud of you. Can't wait to rock these. I should have had these for my photo shoot that I just did, but that's okay. Time for another photo shoot with Timeless Imaging. But check out her website and see what they have.
Hey, what's going on, beautiful people? It's your host, Sean, right here on the Big Elevation Podcast, and we got a very, very, very special guest on tonight's episode. We got Miss Toy Kyles on here.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, yeah, we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we just putting it together. We're putting it together right now. So, hey, Miss Toy, how was your day?
It was good. It was good. Today was like a pretty easy day. You know how sometimes you just got to take a day for yourself. So that was a day for me today, and then we get back to it tomorrow. So
No doubt. Money ain't gonna make itself.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Well, hey, tell the people about yourself.
Okay, well, my name is Cheri, and I have a shoe line called Indigoz Shoes, and we cater to men and women. We pride ourselves on style, luxury, and comfort. So not only are we offering something stylish, we are focusing on healthy foot care as well. So while you look good in the shoes, we want you to be comfortable at all time. And that's from all of our styles, from heels, flats, boots, all of it. So we're pretty excited about 2022. We will be launching the brand and bringing more styles on, and we have a lot of things going on next year that I'm pretty excited about.
Oh yeah. I can see big things happening. I can see real big things happening for you. Yeah, I think we met. It was years ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
and
I
think you know what's so funny is I started following you because of your shoe brand and how awesome your sneakers were. Matter of fact, I think what happened was I was following Mimi Fawcett, and she had on a pair of your shoes. And then I was like, okay, let me check, I'm entering into the game. Let me check this guy out. And man, I was an instant fan. Yeah, absolutely.
I appreciate that. Yeah, with Mimi, I just reached out to her and, just let her know, hey, I want to do something custom for you, you know. So we did the box with her name on it, did her shoes with the name on the inside, and she loved it. She absolutely
Yeah, and she rocked that photo shoot. That photo
oh
shoot
yeah,
was
yeah.
banging.
She killed that photo shoot for real.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely. So
yeah. But your shoes, I mean, you got some fire coming. I haven't seen it.
yeah, thank
Yeah,
you. I mean, shoot,
yeah,
during COVID, that's all I had time to do
yeah.
was to just, sit there and design, with all the craziness that was going on, with the George Floyd and all the stuff we were dealing with that, and then COVID on top of that. Like I had to get my mind in a good space, and for me, a good space is creating and
Right.
coming up with different artistic things. And so I just dove into designing. So I have over 100 and something designs between women and men's shoes. And I can't wait for the world to see it.
Hey, well, I'm very proud of you because
Thank
I've
you.
been watching you. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, even though you said you file shoes or whatever.
Mhm.
It's like we really cross paths. I think you had like got some business cards or something from my printing
Oh
company
yeah,
or
I
shirt or
sure
something.
did. I did.
Yeah,
Yep, I sure did support. Absolutely.
yeah, yeah. No doubt, no doubt.
Absolutely. And that's what it's about,
Yeah,
in everything that we do, supporting each other. You know what
right.
I'm saying? I want to see all my peoples win.
Facts.
And especially in the climate that we're in now, like we have to help each other. We have to encourage each other. We got to push each other to keep going because
Right.
they trying to tear us down.
Yeah,
And for me, I refuse to have that happen to my brothers and sisters. So
right.
absolutely, whatever you have going, I'm a support. I'm there.
Yeah, likewise, likewise. If
Yeah.
I see something, I'm gonna share it, let everybody see, like, hey, Miss Toy doing the thing. Definitely.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
But hey, what like inspired you and motivated you to come up with Indigos and
Okay.
create the creative nature behind it?
Well, I got my degree in fashion merchandising. And from there, I started as a visual merchandiser for Forever 21. I opened my first store in Wheaton, Maryland, after I got the position. And then from there, I went and worked at the mega flagship store for Victoria's Secrets in Herald Square in New York, and did visual merchandising for them. And then came back to DC, and I just dove into another industry.
Gotcha.
And not to say it wasn't there, I don't know, I was still at a point of finding myself.
Gotcha.
So then I ended up moving to Atlanta. And in moving to Atlanta, I started working for Nordstrom's. And I don't know if you know the background for Nordstrom's, the history of it,
No,
but
yeah.
Nordstrom's started off as a shoe department. And from there, just started building on top of that. Got into clothes, got into home goods, got into, everything that Nordstrom sells now. But they first started off as a shoe department. So I started working at Nordstrom as a lead of my department and became a personal shopper. And so I would have clients come in. And the good thing about Nordstrom, they did not keep you held or told, whatever it is, to your department. You could go to accessories, you could go to shoes, you could, whatever you needed to help that client, you could go to that department. And I would end up down I would find a beautiful dress and then head straight down to the shoe department.
Yeah.
I would get lost in the shoe department. And in my journey, I said what I wanted to do was become a buyer for Nordstrom's and then start my own line. And at that point, I didn't know what type of line I wanted to do yet. And so I graduated their F&L program, which is their management program. See how they do it in Nordstrom's is like different steps you have to do. Okay. And so I called myself like working up those steps, and then ended up getting into a car accident. We're here in Atlanta, so if anybody knows anything about 285, at 4 and 5 o'clock, it is a parking lot.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. So I got off of work early and got on the highway, headed home, and the lady in front of me stopped. I stopped. The guy behind us kept on going full force and ended up smashing my car between hers and his. Dang. So from there, that left me with a herniated disc and a bit disc. And they wanted to do back surgery, but I was like, no, not having that. And then on top of that, they told me, well, Ms. Cowles, you can't be on your feet more than 5 hours. So working for Nordstrom's and being in management, you have to work more than 5 hours. I mean, it's just cut and dry. You have to. So that from there, I was like, damn, what am I going to do now? There goes my plans, you know? So then I sat home, you know, started going to all my therapy, physical therapy, all of that. And I was sitting home just thinking and thinking and thinking. And something drew me to shoes. So I started doing a lot of case studying on shoes, you know. Matter of fact, one of my muse is Steve Madden. I love Steve Madden. I love his backstory. You know, he went from selling his shoes out of the trunk of his car, going to jail, went to prison, got out of prison, and now look, he's Steve Madden. Okay. So that right there shows me that no matter the circumstances in your life, you know, no matter what you go through, you can always pick yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can always start over, erase the slate clean, and become who you truly were meant to be. So I started doing the case studying, and when I would go out and observe people, I noticed a lot of women, they would go to these different events, have on these beautiful shoes, and then while you're at the event, they taking off their shoes and dancing on the nasty floor. Okay? Or they leave the event and they putting on their flip-flops. And I'm like, I'm looking at women they have on a pair of shoes that cost them $1,000 plus. And you can't even really enjoy the shoes because they're hurting your feet.
Take them off.
Right. So I just, you know, once again started brainstorming. I said, you know what? I'm gonna get into shoes, and I want to do something that sets me apart from everybody. You know, even though there are brands out there that make comfortable shoes, but they don't make stylish, comfortable shoes, like shoes that you would think would hurt your feet. You know what I'm saying? So I dove into that, started designing, you know, met a manufacturer, told him my idea. And then we wanted to take it a step further from not only making stylish, comfortable shoes, but having a staple to the shoe. And the staple for us is the purple bottom. So that's where the Indigos came from. So you don't know it's a purple bottom until you purchase the shoe. You know what I'm saying? So when you purchase the shoe, flip the shoe over, you're like, oh, so you get a little surprise. So we want everybody to feel like royalty in the shoes. So that's where Indigos came from.
Yeah, purple, definitely. Hey, that's royalty. Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So yeah, you got quite the story yourself, you know.
Man.
You got quite the story yourself, man.
Yeah, it's been a journey. It's been a journey. Definitely. I mean, I had the pleasure of in like going from college into my professional career in fashion, working with Carl Brown. He's like 1/4 owner of FUBU. So I did an internship with him for a minute. He had a company outside of FUBU called Drunken Monkey. So I would travel with Carl up and down the East Coast, you know, while he put on fashion shows with Drunken Monkey. And then for a second, he had this cognac called Seraphim. So I would help him with that. But he pretty much definitely taught me the ins and outs of fashion as well. Because, you know, FUBU, who doesn't know FUBU?
FUBU huge. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, FUBU is huge. I had a couple of FUBU outfits in my days.
Right. I think we all did. I think I had like a shirt or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I think it's called the tall one.
No, Carl he's the one that always had the goatee, curly top.
Yeah. Oh, I need to yeah. All right,
yeah.
cool.
Curly top. Shoot, I'll shoot you over a picture of him. But yeah, it was a pleasure working with him. Like I said, he kind of taught me the ins and outs of everything, and I pretty much ran with it.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you said you moved to Atlanta. How long you been in the Atlanta area?
Since 2013.
About the same time I moved here.
Yeah, since 2013. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So how would you define like success in your terms and having to deal with it as like far as promoting your brand to your friends and your family?
What I've learned in this journey.
I'm listening.
I love my family. I love my friends, but they are not going to. That's not where your success is going to come from.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, your success is not going to come from your family and friends. Your success is going to come from people you don't even know.
That's crazy.
And that's the unfortunate part. You know, because one, family and friends want the hookup, family and friends, you know what I'm saying? Oh, some of them believe in what you're doing. Some of them are like, no, you need to go get a 9 to 5. You need to, you know, this, and that. How you gonna make it with this? How you gonna make it with that? And you gotta tune them out. Have tunnel vision. And for me, you know, yes, I've had some family and friends definitely support me. Don't get me wrong. You know, you do have some family and friends, but the success comes from strangers, comes from people you just meet on a everyday basis, maybe. And that's why I say never. I know being an entrepreneur, you might have a introvert kind of personality, but in order for your business to make it, you have to network. You have to have an extrovert, you know, personality and get yourself out there and not be scared or, you know, intimidated to talk to different people. So honestly, my success, I must say, comes from strangers and networking and meeting people, you know?
Yeah. And that's most important, is networking. That's what I've learned, you know, when I started going to a lot of events. I just learned that, hey, networking is the key to really get your brand out there, because you never know who you'll meet, you know, just by strolling out with your business card, a flyer, whatever, handing them so-and-so. They might know a famous person that's looking to get in, you know, sponsorships and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Right. So name some hardships, if any, that you had to go through to get where you at, you know, to get that shoe made, and boom, here it goes. Boom, right here.
Man, some hardships. Definitely, there's going to be days, like I said, like when it feels like nobody's supporting you, and you have to support yourself. You know, the finances behind it. Financially, it can be a struggle believing in yourself. Like there's been days where I'm like, okay, do I take this money and go on a trip, or do I take this money to do something for me, or I take this money and put it into my business? And there's been a lot of times I've been, you know, as we do, scroll through the Instagrams, scroll through Facebook, and see your friends living it up. They on a boat, they partying.
Oh
they,
yeah, I know.
drinking,
Definitely.
having a good time. They flying
Yeah.
to Tahiti, they flying to Africa, they flying to Dubai, all
Yeah.
this stuff. And you like, damn.
I'm trying to build a brand over here.
I want to do that. And you have to kind of tear yourself away from feeling like that and say, you know what, I have a bigger plan. There's a bigger, you know, the money that I want to spend here, I want this to be successful. I want my business to be successful. I want to be a successful entrepreneur. I got to sacrifice, sit my butt down, and put my money and my energy into my baby, into my business. As much as I want to go out there and have a good time and party and, you know, travel and stuff like that, that's not going nowhere.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to do is build a legacy, leave something for my family, leave an imprint, you know, on this earth before, you know, I go. And so in order for me to do that, I have to sacrifice a lot. And like I said, you know, the downs of it, I've been, you know, sometimes you got to struggle financially. It's not all pretty. You know, a lot of people see the end results of it, but they don't really want to speak about the process of getting there. And the process, you know, like I said, some days waking up like, damn, am I making the right decision? You know, am I in the right field? Am I, you know, and as soon as you get that feeling, you have to talk yourself back into having faith. And honestly, what's gotten me through this whole process and moving forward is, you know, my faith and my spirituality, and knowing that, you know, it might be hard right now, but I know there's light at the end of the tunnel. Right. You know, so I tell everyone, just if you have a dream, if you have an aspiration, just go for it. You know, and I wouldn't say if, you know, quit your job, but if you can afford to quit your job, if you have a family member that'll let you, you know, that sees your vision and lets you build your vision, you know, and they're helping you, then I say do that. But if not, go to your 9 to 5, and then as soon as you get off, work on your dream, work on your goal and aspiration, you know, because who wants to wake up in the morning and be like, damn, I gotta go to work today. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, I'm a slave to the man. And, you know, when you can live out the things that you're trying to do, you know? So yeah, there's been some downs. Definitely financially, there's been some downs.
Oh yeah. I can definitely attest to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime you're trying to start a business, period, you're gonna have to make some sacrifices in order to get that to work. It just ain't no skating across the board. Voila, I made it.
No.
You got to really put some work in, because you know you've been working on your shoe brand for years, and now you got a product here. But somebody coming across your Instagram probably be like, "Oh snap, she just did it!" Like, you know, like you really got to tune in, and just like right now with the podcast, you just got to listen.
Yeah,
you know? They can really see.
And yeah, because like I said, it may seem like it's happening overnight, but no, this is years
in the making.
Years in the making. Years. Yeah. And what people need to understand, it just because you have an idea today does not mean that idea is going to pop off tomorrow. It's going to take a lot of success, failing, success, failing, success, rebranding, success, failing, and rebranding, and keeping on, pushing yourself to keep on going until you hit, I want to say, hit that lick. You know what I'm saying?
And well, Miss Toy, you can tell the people, where they can find you at social media, website.
All right. So right now you can find me on Instagram at Indigoz, INDIGOZ shoes _ and then also we will be relaunching the website, but you will be able to go on the website, and that is www.indigozshoes.com, and start shopping next year. We will keep you updated. If you follow me on Instagram, you will be updated up to the point where we launch. You can also find us on Facebook at Indigoz Ltd. And right now that's where you can find us. But we are pushing to be in department stores soon. So that's another show.
Oh yeah.
That I gotta come on and tell you about.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely happen. Yeah, I feel it. So I have everything in the the links for it in the description below this video.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and wrap it up. It's been a pleasure having you grace the Big Elevation Podcast.
Thank you, and it's been a pleasure, and I thank you for having me. I'm grateful, and everyone support this man right here because he is awesome. Okay.
That's what's up. I'm gonna let you get back to that pot.
Right.
That pot.
Burn the house down.
So,
all right.
All right. So,
well, you have a good evening. Peace out.
Right, you too.
Desire for revenge.